Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Bebby and today we are playing Endless Space 2. And right now it's finally the full release of the game. Version 1.0, actually 1.0.1, because there's been a day zero update. But it's a very, it's good. It fixes a lot of stuff that weren't really good at the release. Let's go and hit new game and we're going to find ourselves at the new menu. By the way, this looks very sleek, all of this. I like this background quite a lot. Let's go and hit new game and we're going to play as the Unfallen. Because I haven't played those before. And this is the new faction. The whole menu and selecting of factions, it's quite a bit different. But I'm going to leave it at the default settings. We're just going to start the game and get some achievements, because achievements have finally been released as well. All right, there we are. Wow, quite a bit to say about these guys. Not really sure, but from what I gather, these guys are tree guys. That's quite obvious. A tree race. They've even got tree ships, and they've got this urge to purify space or get rid of fire. I don't really know. It's quite a bit wacky, but it seems like first and foremost we've got a pacifist faction and an ecologist faction. Now the ecologist faction I can totally get behind. I mean they are trees after all, but the pacifists, I don't really know. We are a democracy. That's kind of good, I guess. Set policy party representation to 3 on Senate, +1 approval on populations, +1 law slots on Senate. Now, we're not going to pass any laws right now, but that should be really nice further into the game. Now, I could imagine that the technology screen has had a slight revamping, so yeah, things might be a little bit different, but first off, we're going to send off our explorers now. Oh, look at that. Implant beacon. This is very curious. These guys are special after all. I have noticed that a lot of factions have got these special abilities that are unique to their faction. I mean, that's how they are differentiated, but they've got entirely different mechanics, so that's quite interesting. Let's read what this is. Will summon a vine from an adjacent entwined system. Oh, I guess you're supposed to grow your tree of life around all the systems or something like that. The vine ship must stay in position until the vine reaches the system. Alright, so is that the way that we colonize stuff? If so, then I would imagine that we wouldn't be able to do that over at Kuyos. We're going to send ourselves out there, and we're going to find ourselves another planet or another system. The Questioner, okay. Let's open up our diplomacy screen, see what these guys are all about. They are industrialists. Too bad I can't really see... Yeah, we can't do first contact because we don't have the influence right now, but I can't see what kind of populations they have. Oh, sorry, this is the remnants. Oh, okay, these are new as well, and they are pragmatists and concentrated constructors. All right, I don't really know what that is all about, but that sounds like something that we can explore. Now, let's see what we should build over here. Population transformation improvement. Sacrifice a tree resource to generate 25 approval for 10 turns. Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I've got to say, I'm going to be entirely honest. I didn't look at the full release yet, so I don't know what most things are all about. I mean, it is kind of the same, but the interface has changed quite a bit, which I really like, to be honest. All right, we got some populations over here. What is this? The Guardians. Oh, okay, so we could sacrifice a Guardian with fire, I suppose. +200 damage done to attacker during ground battle, and +5 approval. That's actually pretty nice. Sacred Harvest. Can we also build these? I guess we cannot. Okay. We're going to start out with the drone network, which I tend to do with all the systems that I ever start building in. And as for research, we already have this one done. We can sign a treaty. Oh, that's nice. We've got diplomacy stuff already worked out. So I guess that we are kind of, moving down that street, that lane. Colonize Baron, that wouldn't be too useful now. We're going to probably stay for tier 1. And I do want to get some research going. Plus 10 per fertile. I think that we have a fertile planet or two. Yeah, there we go. Fertile, arid, sterile. Oh, this doesn't even have a trait. And this one is fertile as well, and it's already colonizable, so I'm pretty happy with that. I would say that we can get a lot of food production from a first system, so that's very nice. Oh, that's actually really nice.
The people called the Unfallen have been shocked out.
All right, let's hit done, because we're not going to listen to all that, but I really like that. I really like that they have a narrator actually reading that. Is that going to happen for most events or for, like, specific events? I am truly curious. Lunar boxes. Where should we assign? I would say that we're going to assign you over at a planet. Sorry, there was something that I wanted to see. What are your traits? Plus 10% food on a system. That seems appropriate. Okay, these are the faction-specific ones. Shield absorption on fleet. More influence, food. Yeah, it all seems kind of appropriate. Let's go and assign you as a governor. Wait a minute. Yeah, there we go. And there we go. And conclude our first turn, I'd say. Yeah. I do hope that the next system isn't too far apart from Tamos, but it could be. I don't know. I have a feeling that this is going to be a very long star end, which is really unfortunate because that takes up massive amounts of time. So I think we're going to start moving around with a mine ship as well. Could we go there? I think that we don't have that technology available at the moment. I don't think we are connected to Megraz, but I could be wrong. All right. Has my turn already ended? Yeah, there we go. Okay. Implant beacon. It's going to take 10 turns for us to implant our beacon. I wonder what's going to happen. Let's just end our turn. There we go. Oh, finally, there's something. Now, we do have some anomalies that we could scan. Plus 50 science, that's not too shabby at all. Let's scan again. Guardian on planet Gemini 1. What? Did we gain another Guardian? No. Hang on. That's a resource. Oh, okay. I could only imagine that we would be the only ones that are able to actually harvest that resource. But I could be wrong. I mean, I don't know what... Oh. I think that is the way to colonize through the vine ships. Yeah, I think so, actually. Let's go and end our turn. We're going to wait for those... God, what do you call them? Probes to respawn. Alright, we awoke ages ago. The first of us came to life, fully conscious, as if from one day to the next the dawn changed us. Don't think they want to read all of that. Possess 2 anomalies in your empire or grow. Colonize 4 new star systems using the Unfallen tendrils. Send a root ship to an uncolonized system and use the implant beacon. Yeah, okay, so that is how we colonize. Now, I do want to actually do the ecologist approach. That should be something new. Never did that before. Send a root ship to an uncolonized... Yeah, okay, we know. All right, and we should get some nice resources out of that. Now, I wonder if we can entangle systems that are inhospitable. I would say that's highly unlikely, but... I mean, there is a chance that it is possible. These are all inhospitable as well. That's quite unfortunate. Let's get another vine ship, I'd say, as well, after this. Oh my god, 10 turns? Are you kidding me? I would say no, then. But it does seem to me that it's not the standard battleship that you get. So, yeah. Okay, I guess we'll do some exploration whilst waiting for those probes to respawn. Let's see, how many turns is it going to take? Oh, only 1 turn. That's not too bad, actually. Let's get to Dill, and as soon as we get there, we'll go back to Gemini to scan the remaining anomalies. Or, sorry, curiosities. We've got another population over at Koyasil. Okay. So yeah, you do want to have these on fertile planets. Oh, look at the happiness. I do like the sacred tree. I don't think that I want to burn it up. But I guess that you would do that over at a system that's full already. Now, I don't know what this is, but it seems like we're already getting our blue cat molds, even though I haven't colonized the system. So that might be a change from the previous versions of the game. Now, what I want to do first is get ourselves some, well, nice levels of food. So we're going to go with the sustainable farms. Now, that in turn should also increase our industry output, which should be very useful in building more stuff. Science and exploration has been finished. Let's see. We can now build the public-private partnerships, which actually that would be a very nice building to build as well. I'm going to do that after we finish this one. Colonize Mediterranean, not too useful. Debris analyzer. I don't know if I need that too much. We're not going to look into that, but I do want to get the titanium because I have already seen a planet that has that, or at least a system that has a potential planet. This is colonizable. So, yeah, I would say that's not a bad thing. Let's go for xenolinguistics. There we go. And we should be able to harvest ourselves some titanium. Oh, look at that! We get a card there. Is that how you pay people? Okay, use your influence to flatter key... see, this is... Oh, okay, never mind. I thought this was free. Assisting is free, but declaring war is not, which I find a little bit odd. Fund the development of this minor civilization system, temporarily increasing its yields and giving you access to its factions trait. It's actually not too bad. So I would say that there's now a reason to keep these guys alive. I would rather assimilate them, though. Or utterly destroy them. Just conquer them outright. Right, let's just leave that for what it is. How many more turns until we have this entangled? 6 more turns. So that would be 5 right now? No, we're already at our new turn. It does already seem that the turns to take less time to actually pass. So that does seem to be a good development, but it might be because we are this early into the game. It could be that it will take longer. I mean, it will take longer, but I don't know how much more time it's going to take. All right, let's go and send a probe to this planet. Oh, we got ourselves some Eden incense, and there doesn't seem to be anything more of note over here. I do hope that they actually fix the auto-exploration. Now, the reason I'm doing everything manually is because before, yeah, the game messed up and stopped exploring after a while. It wouldn't send out probes, for example, which I would say is part of exploration, but people might disagree with me. It happens from time to time, believe it or not. Let's see. Our hero leveled up. Let's go and assign ourselves a skill. I would say that the food is going to be the absolute priority over here. I don't think that there's going to be a possibility that we're going to have disapproval over at this planet. We have the Guardian, after all, over there. And the Unfallen seem to be very happy about things. So, yeah. What I would like to know as well... Yeah, they get... Okay, so they give pacifist political opinion. Not ecological, which that is a little bit weird. They are trees. Let's go and colonize this planet after we've got the sustainable farms, which only takes 1 turn, so that's really good. That gives us some space to grow in space. Sorry. 4 more turns. Let's go and end our turn. There we go. And we've got 2 probes to send out. But we've got 5 things to scan, so we might want to wait here for a little bit. Per destroyed command point 5. We could install it over at our exploration ship. Guardian on planet Dill. Okay, I really like that, although I'm not quite sure how it works just now. But look at that, this looks like entanglement. This was something that I wanted to comment on in the beginning as well, but it doesn't really seem to be the case. The systems look different from the outside. I don't know if that means that they're already encompassed by trees or whatever. I don't even know how that would work, but it seems to be like the trajectories of the planets over at this system. I don't know, it seems to be the borders or something. I don't know why it's so curly and moves around like that, but yeah, I don't know. All right, we've got an idle ship. We don't have an idle ship. We just don't have any probes over there. And I do want to wait around a little bit before I want to move on. Because I do want to scan those planets. Yeah, let's just end our turn until we get a pop-up. I do think that the probes actually have respawned. No, we only have one probe, so we're going to wait one more turn. Sorry, we're going to wait one more turn, and then we're going to send those probes out over to those planets in that system. Let's see. We're going to start colonizing right now. We had a population change. Nothing too special. End our turn, and we can start scanning. I guess that maybe it would make strategically, it would make more sense to do it the turn before, because you do get the goods already, but it's not like it's not like it's a boon over time, right? So yeah, whether you get the luxury resources now or later doesn't really matter. Your empire now has access to blue cap mold. You can use it to upgrade your system in economy screen. I know, but we don't have the system development technology available yet. Economy and trade technology stage level 3. Okay, so that's going to take a while. Solar nebula discovered. Hey, look at that. Can we entangle those as well? That would be cool. I mean, this one would be nice as well. We got blue cap mold over here. We already have that. It is a common luxury good, so that's not too good. But we have Hyperium here, which I haven't got so far. We have titanium over here, which we do have the technology to actually get. So yeah, colonizing that is priority number 1, but we have to entangle Gemini before we entangle Dill, so yeah, that's that. Yeah, I think that's a good suggestion. I was actually looking at this already, but it says suggested, so that's a new development I quite like. I would say that's good, because we can actually move over to Lakim. I don't know if there's any hospitable worlds of it. Yeah, look at that, tiny monsoon. And this is the one with the blue cap mold as well, so we will get that resource right away as well. Let's see, we're already done. The system has a vine connected. Okay, so I'm now not really sure how this will work. I do think that their relation is growing over time. Use your influence to flatter key politicians, which will improve your relationship with the faction. All right, now we're going to get 2 per turn for 10 turns. So it's going to total at 20, of course. So it's going to be 35. All right, let's send these guys over to Lakim. Can we entangle it? Because there's a star lane. Never mind. I thought there was no star lane there, but that's not right. All right. Yeah, I guess I really need the science. After that, I do want to have another vine ship. And I would like to build the other buildings, but for now... Oh, I really want to have the Xeno-Industrial... Okay, you know what? We're going to build the Xeno-Industrial after the vine ship. I kind of want to do that right away, but I do think that science early on is going to be a huge boon in the long run. In the long run. There we go. You have entwined Kuyos. The system is now part of your Vines network. Now, what if someone burns it down? I am genuinely curious. I do think that is a possibility. I mean, we are trees after all. And people hostile to us would not be too keen on having their systems entangled. I don't know. You can just do it for minor factions, which is kind of weird. Like, they have no saying in it. I don't know what's up with all of that. Let's just carry on as if nothing's happening. Let's go and end our turn. There we go. And the entanglement is going to take quite some time. So I wonder if you can upgrade your ship so that it will get more efficient at entangling. Maybe it will take, I don't know, 5 times eventually to entangle a system. But I could imagine that it wouldn't really matter. Cooperative quest started. Rumor of an academy. Okay, backtrack the paths of a hero by exploring 5 atmospheric curiosities. Okay. Well, let's get started, I'd say. Alright, so the pacifist faction has been grown quite a bit. I mean, our population has grown, but I really don't know where the ecologist influence comes from, but it might be from our buildings. And the one in the beginning is just the initial spread of ideologies. And we have another Guardian resource, so that would be a very resourceful system, I'd say. We've got 3 Guardians over there, so that's pretty cool. And nothing more. Next turn, we're going to finish our technology. That'll be good. Let's go and select atmospheric filtration. No. I do want to stay on tier 1. I'm thinking of military, yeah. I mean, this is suggested. I can see why. Chain gang program. Watching state is the empowerment state. Is the empowered state. So we'll be able to start getting ourselves manpower, which that is not the worst thing in the world. Let's go and actually do that. Now I do see that technology goes a lot faster because before it took 6 turns to actually get technology from the tier 1, and now it only takes 3. So that's that building is very nice. All right, more population growth is going to be very helpful. Yeah, we already have the technology assigned, and it will only take 3 turns to get ourselves another one. Oh, there we go, 1 more turn. Do we have a new probe yet? Yeah, we actually do. Is there anything that we can scan here, though? No. There's no curiosities to scan. That is most curious. See, I really still don't like that, how it zooms in entirely onto the planets, you know. All right, we got ourselves a titanium resource deposit. I don't know about that. Solo quest started, dust to dust. Oh, no, didn't want to dismiss that. Send a fleet to the quest marker. Now, I don't want to send the exploration ship because it won't be able to defend itself. We're gonna wait until we have another mine ship finished. I think, yeah, look at that, 1,580 health, or hit points. Oh, this one actually has the same, so the Vine ship doesn't actually seem to be that much better than the Scout, so we might as well send you out there. There's that. Let's end our turn and see what we can do. Look at that. We already have a population of 11, which is very nice because it's only oh god. So I wonder if the oh god, I keep doing that. Right mouse button. I wonder if the Guardian, yeah, they do give you a collection bonus. That's nice. 200 damage onto attacker. Oh yeah. Okay, so we don't have any bonuses for you at the moment. They are the pacifists, which is nobody's ecologist. It's so weird. So what is our bonus? I would say probably the +2. So our population growth is going to be even better right now. I can't say I'm too disappointed about that. I do want to start with the commodities trading. I mean, even better, I would like the trading companies, but I don't think we can do that anytime soon. I think that's, yeah, it's this one. In that case, I mean, we do want to start with the Galactic Marketplace because we can start selling stuff. Then I want to do the buyout one so that the dust that we make from selling our resources, which we should have a lot of at the moment, would be quite lucrative. No, level 3 that is. Okay, so we can't develop our colonies at the moment. Like I was about to say, we already have a science selected, so we don't need to do that anymore. So go and dismiss all of this. Yeah, we're gonna send you over to now. Might as well send a probe out, right? Because we don't have any need of the probe now. We might need to scan that for the mission, but in that time, I mean, I'm willing to wait that time before I can send out a probe again. Let's go and praise them again, which is going to give us a +4 per turn for 10 turns. So it's going to total at 40. So that's going to be 55. I don't know. We want to work that up to 100. Oh, look at that. It actually shows you that you are improving relationships. That's pretty nice. Select your political party to support. Well, we're obviously going to be supporting the pacifists. Yeah, look at that. I would say that's probably going to make the population quite happy. which is good. We need happiness. The law heart-shaped ready has been activated in your empire. Okay, what is this? Enables colonization of telluric planets, non-gas planets. However, you will suffer a FIDS penalty without the... Okay, yeah, okay, that makes sense. So less income from those. Prosperity through peace and performance edict has been cancelled. Huh. Alright, well, let's take a look. Oh, what the hell? The ecologists actually have taken power? Huh. That's weird. Alright, let's go and activate a law. Toys for Boys. I already like that name, but I know what it does. It has been buffed, because I think that the approval was 10 before. But it could be wrong there. Green fertility. Now, what kind of use is this? Plus 25 approval for 5 turns when acquiring a new colony. Okay, no, that is going to be useful. I thought that was going to give you extra growth on your new colony, which is non-applicable, of course, for us because we entangle systems. Per anomaly on colonized plants on system. It's going to cost us quite some upkeep, but we could get a lot of food that way. But we don't want to do that because our current system is almost full. Well, I mean 4 more population, but it's not worth it to increase the population growth that much more. Let's see, 1 more turn for a new population. I think it takes like 4. Oh, we can already colonize these. Oh yeah, because of the technology, right? That's most curious. Huh. Oh, it looks like this has been entangled. So can we start moving population here? You must first extend your vines to this star system before being able to colonize it. Now... Oh, 2 turns remaining. Okay. So can we do the same over here? We can't colonize it because it already has a planet colonized by a faction, which in this case is a minor faction, but it doesn't really seem to matter. And does this ship still take 5 turns to finish? Oh god, it does the thing again where it pops up and disappears. Alright. Send an expedition to the indicated curiosity on Naos 2. Dust deposits of this magnitude may have already attracted salvage gangs. I think that we're going to be attacked. I'm just going to... Yeah, I'm pretty sure that we're going to be attacked. 60 dust. And 150 dust. Now, we're not going to be able to destroy these pirates. Let's just go and retreat. There we go. And that makes me think we probably want to get technology that's going to allow us for actual battleships. We don't even have access to the first class, so we're going to queue that up. It's going to take 5 turns, which... oh no, that's 2 turns for that one in specifically. The other one is going to take 3 more. Oh no, never mind. 5 was right. Ah. All right. Let's see what happened. Speculators buying Hyperium. Well, too bad we don't have access to the market yet. Let's go and end our turn. There we go. And we found another system. That's good. You have entwined Lachim. That's good. That's even better. Can we actually entwine this one? Because we don't seem to have borders, come to think of it. Huh. I would say that's possible. I do think so. It would give us a nice bonus. Let's go and start colonizing one of these planets. Now, I don't want to do anything that we couldn't colonize normally. I do think that we can... Yeah, I know that we can colonize Monsoon. Look at that. Oh, this looks cool, man. Unknown guarding curiosities. That's a nice little animation, actually. Your outpost turned into a colony, so you don't have to wait that time to build the colony. That's actually really nice. That's what you have to do, of course, with other factions, but since we already entwined it, since it is already entwined, sorry, I gotta choose my wording correctly. It's kind of annoying. All right. No, never mind. That's all good. I think I had a nice impression of this faction. And I gotta say, the Unfallen are pretty interesting, and I would like to play a little bit more next time, though. Thank you guys very much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. It helps me out grow the channel. It's the only way. And sorry for being so ADHD today, but I'm quite excited. As always, have a good one. Cheers.